on today's video, guys, we are going to be transitioning my living room from summer to a very luxury and neutral fall. Guys, I'll be adding black, but keeping with the browns, creams, and beige. But black is considered part of the neutral palette, so it's going to be very easy to add it to those existing neutrals here in my room. And before we get started, let me just say, if you are new here, then welcome. I'm Nita at Nita's Home Decor and Lifestyle TV. And on this channel, I love sharing with you how I use my home decor throughout my home for style and for comfort. I also share with you a little bit of what goes on in my life, which can sometimes be quite hilarious. So if you're looking for inspiration on home decorating ideas and lots of love and laughter, you have definitely come to the right place. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell and come on in and join the family. And to my people, if you haven't already, dust your feet off and get on in here, because you know how I love you. Okay, so child, let me tell y'all a little bit about what I've been doing, guys. Y'all, just like with everything that has sparked my interest, home decor is no different. And if I have a real interest in something, guys, I tend to take it a step further than just what I know about it. And, you know, with that being said, because I love skincare so much, I wanted to know more about it on a professional level, not just for myself, but so that I can help others. So what they need to do, I enrolled in a school and I became a licensed esthetician. And that's the same for me with my love for fitness and nutrition. I needed to know more about it on a professional level. Again, not just for myself, not just for my benefit, but so that I can help others. Again, what they need to do, enroll in a school, and I became a certified personal trainer. And guys, with that being said, home decor is no different. I'm currently taking an online course on interior decorating, again, not just for my sole purpose, but so that I can help others now that I am on this platform. And guys, you know what? You don't have to take a course to be able to inspire others if you naturally have this gift. You can inspire others with just what you currently know. And so, guys, you know, I wanted to learn more about what the professionals are saying in this industry. So me being Nita, I am taking that course. Okay, so now that we got the room all emptied out, we are now going to clean. And I'm just going to be using my basics, my Windex and my Mr. Clean Freak, also my heavy duty vacuum along with my Bissell Cross Wave. And what I'm going to do is just go around and dust all of the hard surfaces, and then following that, I'll go ahead and take a cloth and use my Mr. Clean to also wipe those same hard surfaces to remove any spots or stains on those furniture pieces. After I do that, I am going to go over to my glass and mirror surfaces and use my Windex to shine up everything. And then I would move down to the floor area. I'm going to take the Bissell vacuum cleaner and I'm going to vacuum the shag rug. And then I'll move over to the hard floors and I'll take my Bissell Cross Wave and I'll do the floors. The Cross Wave is pretty much a 2-in-1. I can sweep and mop with that machine at the same time. So that's what I'll be doing. And so, guys, just like I discussed with you earlier, I am taking this home decor or decorating course, and it has been so much fun so far. It is an online course. I do consider myself a jack of all trades, guys, but you know that saying goes, a jack of all trades is a master of none. But oftentimes a jack of all trades is better than a master of one. So, you know, I pride myself on being a jack of all trades, and I'm not tooting my own horn. I just love learning about things that I'm interested in, and not going to the extreme, but I love getting some type of certification or some type of, you know, some credentials behind it. So that's just my thing, guys. But right now, we are going to finish cleaning up this room, and then we are going to go ahead and jump into decorating. I hope that you are enjoying this video so far. Again, if you are liking what you are watching, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell. So while we are still cleaning, guys, I thought I'll jump back in and talk to you briefly about what I'm learning so far in my interior design course, which I'm absolutely loving, guys. But the very first thing that I've learned about in this course is that interior decorating and design has rules. And we are going to talk about the 4 fundamental rules of interior design and decorating. But what we all do know is that rules are meant to be broken so that we can achieve and create the space that is suitable for us. But the first fundamental rule is color. And most time color is used in a design as an accent or complementary color. We all know that. But there are times when the color is dominant in a design. And then, so we are going to move to the second fundamental, which is balance. And when we talk about balance, we think of symmetry or asymmetrical design. And so when we look at some objects that are placed on both sides, say, of a fireplace, do these objects mirror each other, or are the objects similar in size on both sides of the fireplace? If they are mirroring each other, that's symmetrical. So if they are not the same objects, but they are similar in size, then that is considered asymmetrical. And the third one, guys, is rhythm and repetition. When you think of rhythm and repetition, think of how the elements move around in the space. They should definitely flow together in a very seamless fashion where everything just connects perfectly together. And the last one is scale and proportion. And simply put, guys, scale is the measure of an object in relative to the size of the room, and proportion is the scale of an object in comparison to the other objects in the room. Okay, guys, let's put these rules to test. Let's decorate. So I'll start with hanging these 3 black frame wall arts here inside of the niches. The frames came from Home Goods. They did come in a set of 3 and they were $50. And then the prints that are inside of the frames, I got those from Amazon, and there were 3 in a set of those, and those were $20. So what you're looking at now is some wall art that I currently have, but it is not the design that I'm looking for, and I really don't care for the design on this wall art anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover it with some simply white chalk paint, and then I'll create my own design on this canvas, and I'll be using this in the living room. And what I was looking for is more of a more warmer print on this canvas, something that's going to bring in the fall vibe for me, and this print just was not doing it, so I decided to go ahead and paint over it. And again, I'll be creating my own art on this canvas. And as you can see now, I have both of them completely covered in the white chalk paint. And then on the one here, I've already started painting the design. And I'm just kind of free flowing and just, you know, coming up with the design as I go along. And here's a closer look at the framed wall art, which I think turned out very beautifully and affordable. I got 3 of those frames for $50 and the prints, 3 of them for $20. So I got a total of $70 I paid for 3 pieces of wall art, which is a very good price. And then here you're just looking at some black twigs that I placed inside of a black vase that sits on top of the console table. And here's a black planter with the gold legs, which ties in really well with the console table. On the right side of the console table, I have this black decorative piece with the gold tips, and then also to the far right of the console table is a black base. And taking a closer look at the wall art, guys, the image I was trying to create was of a shadowy fall night. So what I did was start at the very bottom by adding in extra layers of chalk paint and mixing it with a matte brown acrylic paint. And I achieved the texture on the bottom by sponging the two paints together with a wet paper towel. I then added above that streaks of white paint to add in some dimension. And then on top of that, I used black spray paint, which I sprayed on a little heavy toward the bottom. And as I worked my way toward the top, I went on a little lighter to cast a shadowy background. And here's a lampshade that I picked up from Home Depot. I love the texture and the linen effect that it has on this shade. I've had the lamp for quite some time. The lamp is from City Furniture, and I did give it a fresh coat of paint. Then in this area here, you'll see where I tried to tie in all of the elements here in this space. You'll see where I used some natural elements with the mirror above, and as well as the colors. So you'll see the black, you'll see the browns, and you'll also see the gold metals. And so here I did use a framed art picture here, and I used the black ginger jar, and I used the brown wooden bird, as well as that brown candle. And to the left on this credenza, I have two candle holders which holds tapered candles, but I decided not to put any candles in that, just to give it more a clean look. And then moving down on the floor on the side of the credenza, here in this little vignette that I situated here is those elements again, where you'll see the natural basket and the lantern, the blanket, and the pumpkin with the tad bit of gold on the top of that. And as we move over to this shelving unit, take notice of all of those same elements used here. You see the blacks, the browns, you have the whites, you have the gold, and you have the natural element that's tied into the shelf itself. And so I think here I have accomplished definitely rhythm and repetition as you look around the room, because you do capture all of those elements quite seamlessly as your eye move around the room. Here, taking a quick look at the room, I think the room is scaled and proportioned quite nicely. However, I do think that my wingback chairs are not proportionate to the sofa, but you know, that's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that at a later time. But we will take a closer look at this coffee table, and here I love the way this turns out. I love all of those elements combined there. I love the clear vase. I love the twigs and the branches that sits in the vase. I do like that this large bowl sits right up underneath the coffee table. It is in a champagne gold. I love how these elements are combined. I see the creams, I see the blacks, I see the browns and the twigs. I see it all. And so we're going to move over to these wingback chairs that I just briefly spoke about. Again, I added the brown throw pillows there, and I added in this throw that has the cream and black in it. So let me take a quick moment to give a shout out to the people who inspired me on this design. I do want to say thank you to Trina at Decorating Made Easy with Trina. Trina, thank you so much for your use of black and neutrals together. I love the way you use them in your home. You definitely was my inspiration on this design. I want to give a special shout out to Shauna LaKale. Girl, thank you so much for showing us how to take something that we already have and getting a can of black spray paint and transforming it into something new. And also to my girl, Sense House, turning a house into a home. Thank you for showing us your creative ways of styling with all of your beautiful black decor. Thank you guys so much. And as always, until the next time, stay well, be blessed, and I love you. Bye-bye.